If we may recall our previous video about the y-intercepts and the x-intercepts. So again, y-intercepts, these are coordinates or points that lie along the y-axis, and x-intercepts are coordinates that lie along the x-axis. So in layman's term, y-intercept is the coordinate of y when x is equal to 0, and x-intercepts the coordinate of x when y is equal to 0. Now, how are we going to relate this concept in our new lesson in graphing the equation of the line? In this video, we'll be discussing how are we going to graph linear equation using the intercepts method. In graphing linear equation, we can do it using the table of values, using the slope-intercept method, and thirdly, graphing the linear equation using the intercept method. Among the three methods, graphing linear equation using the intercept method is considered as the easiest way. And since y-intercept is a point, so thus with the x-intercept, we can make use of these two points to graph the equation of the line. That is why slope-intercept method is considered as the easiest way. These are the steps in graphing linear equation using the intercept method. Since x-intercept is the value of x when y is equal to 0, so we will now let y is equal to 0 and we will solve for x. Then similarly, we are going to find the y-intercept. So we will let x be equal to 0 and then solve for y. After having these two coordinates, the x and y-intercepts respectively, so we are going to plot them in the Cartesian plane and we're going to draw a line that passes through these points. That is the graph of the equation of the line. Let's have example number 1. Let's graph the line 2x plus 3y that is equal to 6. So first, our equation is 2x plus 3y that is equal to 6. We're going to find the x-intercept, so we will now let y equals 0. So substitute it to the formula, so 2x plus 3 times 0 is equal to 6. So 3 times 0 is 0, so that what is left is just 2x that is equal to 6. And dividing both sides by 2, x is equal to 3. So therefore, our x-intercept is 3 and 0. Now, let's solve for the y-intercept. So let x be equal to 0 and then solve for y. Substitute 2 times 0 plus 3y is equal to 6. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 3y, so that would be 3y is equal to 6. Divide both sides by 3, so y is equal to 2. So therefore, our y-intercept is 0 and 2. Now, we already have the 2 points. We are now ready to graph this linear equation in the Cartesian plane. It is considered as the easiest. We can find the x and y-intercept by just looking into the equation. So if you're looking for the x-intercepts, we just strike this out because if this is 0, 3 times 0 is 0. So what is left is 2x is equal to 6. So divide both sides by 2, so x would be 3. Similarly, if we are looking for the y-intercept, so we will strike this out because this is already 0. So 3y is equal to 6. Solve for y, so y is equal to 2. So that is why we consider graphing a linear equation using the intercept method is the easiest method. So let's graph those two coordinates in the Cartesian plane. So first, the x-intercept, 3 and 0, and the y-intercept, 0 and 2. Connect them. So this is the graph of the equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. Example number 2, graph the line 3x minus 5y is equal to negative 15. So similarly, substitute. So 3x minus 5 times 0 equals negative 15. So 3x is equal to negative 15. Divide both sides by positive 3. So x would be negative 5. So the ordered pair or the x-intercept is negative 5 and 0. Solve for y-intercept, let x be equal to 0. Substitute, so 3 times 0 minus 5y is equal to 15. So 0 minus 5y is negative 5y, that is equal to negative 15. Divide both sides by negative 5, so y is equal to positive 3. The ordered pair or the y-intercept is 0 and positive 3. Graph these two coordinates in the Cartesian plane. So negative 5 and 0. So negative 5 is here and 0. Then this is our first point. Then the second point is 0 and positive 3. So that would be here. Connect them. So that is the graph of the equation 3x minus 5y is equal to negative 15. Now, let's have example number 3. Graph the line 5x minus 2y minus 15 is equal to 0. Substitute, so 5x, copy, minus 2 times y, which is 0, minus 15, that is equal to 0. 2 times 0 is 0. What is left is 5x minus 15, that is equal to 0. By addition property of equality, transpose negative 15 to the other side, so that will turn to positive 15. Divide both sides by 5 to solve for x, so our x is equal to 3. The ordered pair is 3 and 0. The value of x is 3 when y is equal to 0. Now, let's solve for the y-intercept. Let x be equal to 0. Substitute, so 5 times 0 minus 2y minus 15 equals 0. So 5 times 0 is 0. Just copy negative 2y. Copy negative 15, this is equal to 0. So addition property of equality, transpose 15 to the other side. So that would be positive 15. And divide both sides by negative 2 to solve for y. So therefore, our y is negative 15 over 2. In decimal, negative 7.5. The ordered pair, 0 and negative 15 over 2. Let's graph those coordinates in the Cartesian plane. So 3 and 0. So 3 and 0 would be here. So 0 and negative 15. So negative 15 over 2 is 7.5. So if this is 6, this is 7. So 7.5 is here. Okay. So this is now the coordinate. Connect them. So this is the graph of the equation. 5x minus 2y minus 15 is equal to 0. So last example, graph the line y is equal to negative 3x plus 5. Actually, this equation is written in slope-intercept form. But in this case, we will be graphing this one using the intercepts method. So let y be equal to 0 and solve for x. If our y is 0, so 0 is equal to negative 3x plus 5. So conventionally, as we solve for the variable, so that variable will be at the left side of the equation. So transpose negative 3x to the other side. So that would be positive 3x. And that is equal to positive 5. Divide both sides by 3x is 5 over 3. In decimal, so that is 1.666 or 1.67. Now, let's solve for the y-intercept. Let x be equal to 0. Substitute. So, y is equal to negative 3 times 0 plus 5. So, negative 3 times 0 is 0. So, therefore, our y is equal to 5. So, the y-intercept is 0 and 5. So, graph those two coordinates in the Cartesian plane. The x-intercept is 5 over 3. And in decimal, this is 1.67. So, if this is 1, this is 2. So, 1.5 is here. So, 1.67 is approximately here. This would be our first point, the x-intercept. So, our y-intercept is 0 and 5. So, x is 0, y is 5. So, it would be here. Okay, so connect them. So this is the graph of the equation. Y is equal to negative 3x plus 5. And if you like this video, kindly hit the like button. And in the comment section, kindly send me your thoughts about this video and how could I possibly help you in learning math lesson in an easy way. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.